So, what exactly is NLP? You hear about it all the time. You're seeing my videos. What exactly is NLP? So, in this video, I'm going to be sharing that with you. And we're going to be going through what exactly NLP is. But here's the crazy thing. If you asked 5 different NLP practitioners, what is NLP? They'll each kind of give you a different answer. And that's actually a good thing. And I'll tell you why that's a good thing. And that's because so many people have NLP is so versatile. It's helped so many people in so many different areas. So, for example, if you asked a leader, and he who had studied NLP and got results from NLP, he'll be like, it's the ultimate tool for leadership. If you ask someone that is a sports coach, they'll tell you it helps the performance of people. If you ask someone who was depressed and became happy, he'll be like, it's the ultimate state to create the perfect emotions. If you asked a dating coach, he'll be like, he or she will be like, it's the ultimate tool for connection at another level. You ask a salesperson and he'll be like, it's the ultimate tool for influence and persuasion. You ask a motivational speaker and they'll tell you, it's the best tool to motivate people. You see, it depends on what filter you look at it through. But ultimately, NLP is so versatile, it allows you to do so many different things. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what NLP is and how that relates to your journey, okay? So let's start off with a little bit of the basics. Now, NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Now, what that means is neuro is all about the mind, right? The process of the mind, how the mind works, etc. Linguistic is how we put words around it, how we communicate using our senses, etc. And programming is the way that we process the information, the way that we store the information, the way that we accept and therefore what we do with that information, how it guides us, how we use it to make decisions, etc. So that's what it means at a top level. Now, there are a number of descriptions that I'm going to go through. Now, this presentation, unlike most of my others, which are very heavily story-based, etc., is going to have a lot more text in it. So I have decided to make this a little bit interesting for you because I'm going to talk through some of the descriptions as well. Since NLP is a little bit magical, I'm going to basically go Gandalf on you, but not just go Gandalf on you. I'm going to
go Gandalf. No, in fact, I'm going to do it like this, and we're going to talk through some quick descriptions of what NLP is. So the first one is the how-to manual or psychology for how we work as human beings.
Let me repeat that. It's the how-to manual or psychology for how we work as human beings. Okay, so that's one of the first. It's the manual for your mind. I think that's another way to put it. It's the manual for your mind. Understanding. Wait, let me remove my Gandalf here for a second. It's the how-to manual for your mind. That's another way to put it. Like it's understanding how your mind works. If your mind didn't come with a manual, NLP is that manual that you can kind of get. So the next one is it's the study of people and how they process information about the world around them. Okay, so we're studying people, how people process information about the world around them. Okay, so that's another description. Now, another description is that NLP is the common process all human beings use for encoding, transferring, and modifying their behavior. You know what? I'm going to say that again as Run DMC because we gotta mix it up a little bit. So NLP is the common process all human beings use for encoding, transforming, and modifying their behavior. I don't know if that made it any more understanding, but basically, all people use this process to accept information and to use it to try to modify their behavior. That's what it comes down to. Hi, Suman. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. All right. So another description is that NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, is a practical set of tools that you can maximize, that you can learn to maximize your life potential. Okay? So basically, you can use NLP to take your life to a whole nother level. That's what that is saying. Okay? So these are different ways. Now, NLP, when it comes to how it was defined by the co-founders, the people that created NLP, how do they define NLP? And this is ultimately how they've defined NLP. So let me just let me pull something up so that I make this a little bit more interesting when I go through these. Let's go with Dracula. There we go. just for the hell of it. I feel like this is
This is how we're gonna do it. Okay. So NLP is an attitude and a methodology that leaves behind it a trail of techniques.
Let me repeat that. NLP is an attitude and a methodology that leaves behind it a trail of techniques. Okay? So I don't know why I've got this still here, but let me carry Yoda for a little bit. So that's from Richard Bandler, who's the co-founder of NLP. The other phrase is the study of excellence and how to reproduce it. So NLP is the studying of excellence in terms of people, like excellent people, how they create excellence, or what is excellence and how do we create excellence. Okay, so that's from John Grinder. And another definition is the strategies, tools, and techniques of NLP represent an opportunity unlike any other for the exploration of human functioning, or more precisely, that rare and valuable subset of human functioning known as genius. These are the actual definitions that were given by the founders of NLP themselves. Okay, now how have magazines defined it? Because that was a bit of a mouthful, and so that's why I think some people have decided to kind of create their own definitions, I suppose. So this is how other people have defined it in certain magazines. So in Modern Psychology, NLP was stated as NLP may be the most powerful vehicle for change in existence. Another in Time magazines, NLP has untapped potential for treating individual problems. It has metaphorized into an all-purpose self-improvement program and technology. That's in Time magazine. And let me just change this up a little bit. Science Digest, I feel like I should say this in the Science Digest way. NLP could be the most important synthesis of knowledge about human communication to emerge since the 60s. And then Training and Development Journal said, NLP does offer the potential for making changes without the usual agony that accompanies this phenomena. Thus, it affords the opportunity to gain flexibility, creativity, and greater freedom of action than most of us know now. Even. Psychology Today says that NLP cannot be dismissed as just another hustle. Its theoretical underpinnings represent an ambitious attempt to codify and synthesize the insights of linguistics. So how we use language, body language, and the study of communication systems. So that's my video for today. It's probably a bit more of a handful, which is why I decided to add a few more interesting characters to the mix, just a little bit like this one I have right now. And, can make it a little bit gangster. What? So, and NLP, I just want you to know, is literally, it can be so much to so many different people. It can be whatever you want it to be. It can create excellence in your life and the lives of people around you. That's what NLP is to me. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it a little useful. It is heavier on the definitions. And in the other videos, we're going to go into some more of the tactics and techniques. So stay tuned, and I will see you on another video very soon. Bye for now. Peace out. Bye.